Welcome once more, great people of Biafra. Today is all about exposition, a very deep exposition on the KPAING of Commander Odumodu, the implication and the current threats from the politicians in ORSU to restart what they did the previous time. They contributed and invited the military to come and stage a 1 month long battle with the men of the Biafra Liberation Army, where they lost completely and began to do their charade of dance and all that. They are planning another visit to Olo, and then we are going to tell you everything and give you what is their experience so far. We are going to give you evidence, video evidences of what the experiences of the zoo military currently in Olo, what they are passing through. Keep watching, and at this point you must watch to the end of this video to understand what I am talking about. Most of my videos you may need to watch to the end to get very important points on what I'm discussing. But you see this one today, you would need to share it to everybody that is in your timeline. You will need to share to every WhatsApp group. You need to share to everybody. Share massively, because we are going to expose certain very important things to you to understand what is happening and the atrocities of the DOS. Let us go into it. Now, I would like to start by showing you a video of an Igbo military man who experienced the Biafra Liberation Army and what he has to say about the encounter. They went in and encountered the men of the Biafra Liberation Army, and he confessed to what he experienced there. He spoke in Igbo, but then I would translate it to English so that every Biafran would understand what is happening, and you must share. Now let's listen to him. Now, the young man you just heard from is an Igbo Biafran, and what he was saying is that that they went to Enugu on the mountain to go and fight. They went to fight the Biafra Liberation Army in their mountains, and he was confessing. He said, "Eja and law we see that going and coming back is the essence of a journey, that it is better that he goes and come back alive than to go and fight here." Now, the other guy that was making the video was now telling him he is a military man too. Both of them are soldiers. So he was now saying that what they saw there is too much, that those guys are very, very, competent in handling of guns and ammunition, and they are very ruthless. That they fight a whole lot of the zoo military. That was what he was telling them. He said, "Akadironde ama n'igwe. That they are so good in handling of guns." And so these people are Igbo Biafran blood, and they are going to fight their own brother. That is the annoyance I have with these boys. They are sending you to go and fight your own brothers who are in the bush, protecting your land, protecting your mothers, your grandmothers, protecting them from the incursion of these headers, these terrorists. And all you do is to go and fight them by the command of a Fulani man giving you command to go in and fight your own people, and you go. And these people are lucky to have survived to come back and are confessing what they saw in the mountains. What if they are now sent back again and this guy allows himself to go back again, he may not come back the same. He may be bite. And this is the things we are telling our people. You cannot continue to allow these people use you fight against your own brothers. Leave this place. But they will not listen. They will not listen. They want to stay. Now, the people of ORSU are suffering seriously about the dying of Commander Odumodu. Now, Commander Odumodu used to be a commander of the Eastern Security Network until when the DOS and China Samuru, them and all of them, they sold the DOS to the governors, the ESN to the governors. And then if you were not in support of them, or you don't want to obey their orders, to follow the politicians, they would frame you to be an evil person. They will frame you to be all manner of nonsense, and they will want to buy you. And so that was how they framed Odumodu. They called him kidnapper, they called him cash snatcher, they did all manner of nonsense against him, and then they used the federal might and they were able to get him and buy him. But then something happened before his buying. He laid the curse on the ORSU people. Now, hear their cry. Listen to this voice note.
Hello, my brother, my comrade, Master Confidence. Good morning. Oh, your brother, Prince Ifeanyi, from Olu State, also County. Biko, Pisha Mwenye Garagi na bo Pisha Odumodu and the Osuburu. Biko, we are fighting also when a problems in that time, so we are still fighting. I am telling them, in the form of Onyojo. So I'm fighting. I'm now going that in a problem I went also. So now one of this thing, because that time on report now also need the help. Oh, one lady, a mom also na Biafra Republic government in I say also got for good phone for more also. So I will stand them and the gap. Because I want many people also now fighting for this freedom. We cannot die finish. The spirit of this guy, Odumodu, said this stuff by I got money case me. So he have a picture Odumodu, I can buy garage. So he will share to the group or be a group brothers keep another thing, but another thing request that voice Odumodu make that time on a joy sin also buy got off because that woman could at that time so also buy now that voice the way that are fighting for the peace in also now that voice I hear biko obu na your laptop no na this help I need that voice about Odumodu ga na ndị buy na plan egbu ya anything that voice okuru against the people and the people of ORSU biko obu na ị ga-enye nwuru m aka biko ka ị request this thing anything as a matter of urgent because ndị buy na-achọ ka address the matter enwe ike mara ma that is clear the dirty destiny label dia the label dia bandit evil no nya wana cause everything manaketa ha burian all these politicians buria ha market so we the indigenous plan.
Now you have heard from the indigenous how they planned against Commander Odumodu and many other commanders. They buyed many other commanders. Chai. Oh, DOS and their evil. They buyed so many commanders. And Odumodu was one of them. And Odumodu laid a curse on them. And now they are looking for his voice. Maybe to appease his voice on his spirit. They are finding a way to appease his spirit. Instead of doing the wrong thing, they are trying to commit another crime again in ORSU. Remember the last time they contributed money and pumped to the Nigerian government to come and fight their own brothers who are protecting their land. And now they are planning again. I want to share to you a voice note of what is happening currently. They are contributing and trying to come back a second time to fight the men of the Biafra Liberation Army. Just listen.
Biko ụmụnne m ndị ọlụ na ndị ORSU LGA. The information na-erichikwa m na-abụla ndị akpọrọ ndị ORSU initiative. Now they are planning in a heavy way. Ha ga-ejikwa emekwa ụmụnne anyị attack ọzọ l'ORSU LGA. Now the ORSU people nọ na inside ORSU initiative, they are contributing heavy money now. So many of them are contributing millions of naira. So many of them are contributing 500,000, 100,000, very big money. Can protect our lands. If any here, because the way has a plan, I don't think can I get one fighter jet? Can I get so many fighter jets? Fighter jet how we share Tommy, no? Not as a bomb, and the Kahasa plan has the Hagi about thousands. Remember, yes, we found out about up to 500 or 1,000. The rest give the capture. Have but anymore here. Have about with the Kahana Nigerian soldiers, terrorist soldiers, Bataba. That day, what will anymore here? Our people take a note of this and prepare themselves in a very big way concerning their planning, because the one has a plan. So goes here our Liberation Army, goes here Biafra government in exile, goes de facto government in the whole land. I got them for Biafra. Thank you.
Now you have heard what they are planning. You have seen all their plans and you have heard what they are planning. These are evil men. These are evil men, always planning one evil or the other. Now I want you to know something, that most of the wealthy men in Nigeria, very rich men in Nigeria, are corrupt. Just know this, have this at the back of your mind. Most of them, I did not say all, but I say most of them are corrupt and made their wealth through dubious means. And so they want to maintain that dubious means. They do not want a situation or a scenario where things will change for the betterment of everybody. They want a situation where anytime they are coming home, people will be worshipping them. And so they want to make everybody remain in that perpetual bondage. Anything that is going to liberate the people from these shackles of evil, they do not want it. And that is why they will always be contributing. When you tell them contribute for your own freedom, they will not. But they will prefer to contribute for them to buy their brothers and sisters, just to stop the liberation of Biafra. And it is time every community wakes up and deals with each of and every one of their saboteurs. Mazen Ambekano has said it before. If every community can take care of their saboteurs, then we will get Biafra in a twinkle of an eye. What are you still waiting for? Do you want another curse on the land of ORSU? Odumodu has cursed ORSU already, and you continue to find a situation where another commander, another innocent freedom fighter will curse ORSU again. If you people allow this to happen, you will be doomed forever. It is better you fight your politicians, those evil men who are causing evil for you. Today, they are now confessing that Commander Odumodu was actually doing the right thing, was actually protecting the people of ORSU. But they framed him up and called him all manner of names, called him a kidnapper, called him a car snatcher, called him so many things, and they went him and buyed him. And everybody was happy, the DOS was happy, they were sharing the whole thing. China Samori was sharing the video, claiming that they have buyed him, that this is the Odumodu that they were talking about. Today, the people of ORSU are crying and they are saying that Odumodu was actually protecting them. Do not allow these evil politicians to put you people into another chaos, another problem. If you buy another innocent commander who is fighting for you to get justice, fighting for you to be liberated, then any curse he places on you, you would suffer it, and you may not come out of it the second time. Let us open our eyes and do the right thing. Open our eyes and do the right thing. I want to encourage the men of the Biafra Liberation Army. You are doing wonderfully well. Continue to do the best you can. Go to the highest level. Let them understand that there are people who the gods are protecting. There are people who are on the right track, and when you are on the right track, the gods of the land will continue to defend you and stand for you. Thank you for listening. Share widely so that everybody will get this information. Everybody would have a feel of what is happening. Thank you for listening. Biafra first.